So a really good friend of mine suggested, he made three suggestions for me to review, like three film suggestions. And one of them happened to be War Horse, Steven Spielberg's 2011 film, which I'm going to be doing right now. The reason that I chose War Horse to do first is because I saw War Horse a while ago and I enjoyed it. It was like a year or so after the movie came out that I saw it. But fast forward more than 10 years later, and I wonder how my memory of it still holds up. Wonder if I would enjoy it more, if I would enjoy it less. Anyone that knows me, I have a soft spot for Steven Spielberg. But do I still think of it to be a good movie? Well, yes and no. And I gotta be honest. This movie, it's not one of Spielberg's strongest films. It's you look at some of Spielberg's other films, and you look at some other horse films like National Velvet and the Black Stallion, and War Horse. Simply, it comes up short when one comparison. Even when we're not compared, even when if you don't compare it to the Black Stallion and National Velvet, it still comes up short. I'll be honest. The one thing that this movie does have going for it that nobody can deny, even if you hate this movie, you cannot deny that this is Spielberg's best looking non science fiction film. When Spielberg did Close Encounters of the Third Kind in 1977, that was a great film. But ultimately, it's science fiction. He used all these really elaborate set pieces, all these lights, all these it was just heavily elaborate with all its set pieces. But in the case of War Horse, he uses landscapes to his advantage. Now, yes, lighting is still a part of it, but that's like behind the scenes sorts of stuff. It's the landscapes and the clouds and the beauty of it all. This is physically a gorgeous film. It's basically like he tries to go for a John Ford or a David Lean sort of picture. Don't remember John Ford and David Lean? Well, John Ford was that very big. Mostly did he's best known for doing cowboy films, and David Lean best known for doing Lawrence of Arabia. And when Spielberg creates War Horse, beautiful to look at. Thing is, the people of the film is very the people are very dull, and they're cardboard cutouts, and the story itself is cliched. It's not badly cliched by any means, but it's cliched and it moves along a little too slowly. I don't mean to say that a lot of the characters are cardboard cutouts, and they're not really like ugly or despicable or by any means, but it's just a case of been there, done that, and we don't really get that they're not really original. But because the movie is slow and it's quiet, the movie needed to do a good job and really sucking the viewer right into it because it's a slow burner. Now, with slow burners, that's ultimately what absolutely needs to happen. If the movie's a slow burner, it has to pull you right into the moment. Because if it doesn't, you're going to find the movie boring as hell. Now, with War Horse, I wasn't sucked into it, but I was still able to appreciate the physical beauty that the movie had going for it. Is the movie from start to finish boring? I wouldn't say so. It's just when, from the beginning up until when the horse ends up going to the war, that sector of the film is pretty good. And then when the horse gets back to his family, that's also good. Everything in between is dull and it's cliched. And there's a little too much of that stuff in the middle. My friend that suggested this to me, he personally loved the film. And I hate to say it, I didn't love the film. I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to give the movie a thumbs down, which is ultimately 2.5 stars out of 4. Please subscribe.